Here's my head. What is this fresh hell? Nothing's working. You're so entertaining.
I am. I'm extremely funny for the people
sitting
at home.
Perfectly still, not making a noise, like not even your fucking eyes are moving. What a stage show. We'll call him Madame Tussauds.
Fuck off.
Wax drummer figure.
That's what the Invisible Aaron said. Is that I stay perfectly still the entire time I play.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm almost Luther Perkins.
You are not Luther Perkins.
Almost. I said almost.
We should mix up the order.
Sure.
You started doing something weird and I didn't know what beat we were on.
No, I was going along the same stuff, but for the second time that we go into that overdriven section where it's very heavy, I increased the number of shit I was doing.
You fucked me all up. Where do we start again?
Just pick a spot in that section, I guess. Go forward.
You shit the bed. The beat went off. We got fucking proof, and we're gonna go through it. There was like 2 drummers were happening, and I was like, all right, this is fucked up. So I just kind of.
I kept the same rhythm and I kept the same beat, but I just added a lot more shit in between. Where I didn't speed up.
It scared me,
I
dude. I'm still PTSD'd. I can't handle all the extra. Yeah, see, that was too much. It was like rifle fire, and my brain was like, run for the trees, dude. See, that sounds like a cop at the door. I don't give a fuck about that. They can keep on knocking.
That's how I knock on front doors, and I've had.
That's not cool at all.
I mean, I don't know any other way of knocking, but like.
You can invent new ways each time. Actually, you could go pop pop, or you could go boom boom boom, or you could go boom 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 boom. See, I'm just making them up. You can do that too. Whenever you go to somebody's door, just think of a new knock. You don't have to freak them out. Knock like a cop.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the next song you want to do?
I don't know.
That's a good one.
This is that fucked up one.
Jesus. What the fuck?
That's that new one that we have, and I just don't like it.
Toss it in the trash. One tom hit, the very last one.
Was it because of the tone? I'm sorry.
No.
No?
It's because of the smell.
That was just a teaser trailer, that's all.
Yep, that's just a sneak preview of yourself.
we did it.
Yeah, that's very good.
That wasn't too bad. See?
You look back at me like I did something wrong, and I was like, what? Am I retarded? Like I'm having a stroke right now? What the fuck is going on?
You're playing the wrong song, dude!
I've done that a couple times.
You have not ever done that in real life.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. Your fucking face would be surprised.
I
Your
say
mom would be surprised.
That's not true. But you'd be surprised because I don't think you pay attention to my drums all that much.
Rarely.
So I could be playing completely different stuff most of the time, and I think it would take a while before you notice.
I'm either staring at the neck or wishing that I was staring at the neck. Because when I catch myself doing it, I look up, and then I'm like, man, I sure wish I was looking at the neck. That sure was the good old days. That was fun. And then I fuck up and I start thinking about something stupid, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can look at my neck if I want to. Aaron said he's been working on I Am Not Me. He's got a whole bunch of cool lead stuff. Yeah. That's what I said. He said, I don't know what you got going on in the last part of the song, but it's like all crazy scriddly-doo leads. And I said, I'm going to be fucking screaming the one verse I've written the whole last two measures. And he's like, that might actually work. So
cool.
We have that to look forward to.
That will sound awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah. Perfect.
Very well done.
Boop. It was kind of perfect. I did fuck up a couple times.
Yeah.
Made me laugh though, so it's all right.
I think I do remember one time that you fucked up and it changed the beat a little bit, and I had to
compensate.
Consciously keep playing.
Oh jeez.
So that you could fall back in.
Oh god.
Because for other drummers will get it, but guitarists and non-musicians may not get it. When the guitarist fucks up, or at least in my case, and they just start on an off beat, you'll be off sync for a couple beats, and it's really tempting to just want to fall into what they're doing so it doesn't sound like shit for a while. But I'm like, oh, has to learn, fall into what I'm doing. Fuck you, I'm gonna keep playing even though it sounds like shit. It's gonna sound like shit for like 4 seconds.
So you're teaching me a lesson? That's what you're doing?
Yes. Instead of doing the easy thing and just falling in so that make your life easier, you just fall into what I'm doing. But
That's fucking fascism, bruh.
yes.
Yes. How about
That was
me teaching you how to fucking fall into the line.
The drummer stops the beat to fall in with one of the two guitarists. It was so, I actually ended up doing that too, which is what hurt me a little bit. I was like, I should just keep playing, but then you actually started to get your shit together, and then I was like, I'm not fucking with this anymore. And I just
swerved back up onto the road.
And I fell into the beat that you were at and just kept going. Because I was like, I don't...
Total professionalism, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not
right there.
I'm not authoritarian enough to just let the song sound shitty for like a measure.
Professional.
I almost just bopped myself in the face with that.
That's,
I wiped myself in the face a couple times while playing.
No way.
Yeah, because I'm just doing this and then hit myself in the cheek or something.
I always heard it was impossible.
No.
I always heard it was impossible to drum oneself in the face. Ah, Jesus, there you go.
I wasn't in the face though, I was on the head. So.
Yeah, if for you it was the head. If it was me, it would still be my face because I shaved my head, so my face goes all the way up and over and around down to the crack of my ass. Mm-hmm. Some would say further.
Those people are wrong.
Yeah, I'm all face, dude.
Its face is all the way down.
I'm follically impaired. That's not true. If I were, I wouldn't have to shave. I don't have to shave all of it.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you didn't shave...
Oh, dude.
It would look really not cool.
For those of you who don't know, I actually went to college for theater. And I was auditioning for the part of the monster in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein stage adaptation. and I shaved off all of my facial hair, every single bit of it, and I let my hair grow back out. That way I could like shave off parts of it and make it look all fucky, and it actually was horrifying without having to shave off, because it's like I must have gotten radiation at some point, or partial it looks horrible. It was just like parts of it would grow out, and then other parts there was nothing there, and other parts just stayed fuzz. And I just left it like that. I didn't have to like tank girl it or nothing. And I just went in there and remember Jason Grigsby?
Mm-hmm.
He got the role. He beat me out.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, fuck
How
yeah.
does he make the monster?
He's a fucking master thespian, dude. He can get any role he wants.
He's a master actor, but he's also like 5'4", and he's like.
Yeah, but you can compensate for that with blocking and stage apparati and big shoes, and he looks fucking awesome, dude. Because he's so brutish. Because he's like a barrel.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy we're talking about that beat me out for the part of Frankenstein's monster, he's only like this tall, but he's just thick. He's like a fucking oak barrel. And he did the same thing with his hair. He just grew out parts of it, and his beard was parts of it, and his dude, he looked fucking. And of course, his acting performance was levels above mine. So
he was an absolutely stellar actor. I'm
Yeah.
always blown away by, like, I rewatched Macbeth recently, like a year ago, and I was blown away by his dialogue. Dude.
Who did he play? Do you remember?
He played the king.
Oh, that was Hamlet. No, you're right.
Hamlet.
No, that was Hamlet that he played the king. Because Corey was the king, was the guy cast as the king, and then he was taking Chantix, and what's that shit that made Roseanne go crazy on Twitter?
I know what you're talking about.
Starts with
medicine.
Yeah, it starts with an A, the sleeping medicine. Well, the guy who, Ambien, yeah, the guy who got the part for the king in Hamlet was taking Chantix, the non-smoking drug, and Ambien at the same time, and this was in Ohio. And he woke up in the middle of the night in Indiana in his car driving in his fucking boxer shorts, no shoes, middle winter, no pants, no shirt, no fucking wallet, just driving, no phone. So apparently the drug combination in the middle of the night, he just got up out of bed, got his fucking keys, and shoom, took off. He's lucky because he had exactly enough gas to turn around and make it back home. So it was no phone, clothes, or wallet. I mean, could you imagine walking down the fucking highway in Indiana in the wintertime at night in your fucking boxers?
You wouldn't make it.
No, you're doomed. You're fucking doomed. May as well just take the car lighter and set the seat on fire and just inhale that sweet, sweet death. But yeah, he made it. So he ended up going into some kind of intensive care thing for a little while, and Jason took over the role. I think Hamlet had like 1,100 lines, and the King had a lot, and Jason just memorized them just like in a couple of days.
I'm not surprised at all.
Well, he studied at a Shakespeare college just for actors doing Shakespeare, so he probably already knew half of them anyway. And he was fucking brilliant. But it would freak me out because I'd practiced for 16 fucking weeks with one guy, and then every time I'd come on stage and he's just standing there looking all brutal and powerful and royal, and every time it would make me like, oh shit, I'm in front of the king.
Yeah, he definitely has the look of one of the great old kings.
Yeah, Teutonic king. He looks like one. Like there should be statues of him from Hamlet.
And him holding a weird, like the golden globe with the cross on top of it, like a painting above an old fireplace. It would work.
We should have that made one day and commissioned.
Absolutely.
Because he died, this guy. His name is Jason Grigsby. One of the coolest people we ever met. Maybe the greatest actor I've ever known. And he fucking had a stroke at like 35 years old, man. Sucks. I would love to have worked with him again on any project. He was great.
Yeah.
Remember him and Kyle as the Astro Mummies in Diver Down? That
wearing
the
mummy heads.
Yeah, the paper mache Nimbus headdresses.
Yeah.
Need to make some more of those. I've still got all those clips. We could put them in our music videos if we wanted.
We should.
It just make no sense. It would just be a bunch of people.
I mean, I said it a while ago. We have, if we want to just background B-roll, we have all of Johnny Musashi.
32 episodes of Johnny Musashi.
I have somewhere a CD of outtakes of just like all the raw footage from Diver Down that was taken in DATV.
Oh, wow.
It's about 8 hours of footage.
Wow.
It's a lot of fucking footage, and it's everything and like all the takes. But it's mostly, but it's just raw green screen, so it's extremely boring. But it is neat to just sit and watch it because you hear people just talking to each other. Like.
But the thing is, we could put, because it's chroma keyed, we could put ourselves playing in the background. So it's just a bunch of people walking around with ray guns, talking silently to each other while we're playing on the screen in the
Mhm.
background. You still, yeah, we can still do that.
Or put just like some swirling like water effects, like or like the background from the beginning
Yeah,
screen to films, like please enjoy the film.
I made that effect myself. That
Mhm.
swirl where it goes, and then that surf song comes in. That was great. That was the Aquanauts.
Mhm.
They let me use that song.
That's awesome.
I know, they're great. Speaking of songs,
We're musicians, aren't we?
man, I looked up my moon sign. It's Pisces, and apparently it's part of being a Pisces moon sign, being a musician. Yeah,
Interesting.
dude, it's like this giant paragraph. It's like 1,000 words, and every word of it was like, oh shit, that's why. Yeah. So I'm a Capricorn with a Pisces moon.
That horoscope I sent you, Aquarius.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I read that and I was like, oh my god.
Aaron and I used to write those.
I hate that that's true.
Yeah, those we called them horoscopes,
Mhm.
but they were all based on people we knew, and we would just describe them every time we would do a horoscope.
I bet that's how a lot of people, them.
Well, you could easily be fraudulent just by looking at somebody else's horoscope and just rewording it,
Mhm.
jazzing it up. But we were deliberately making them mean and shitty
Mhm.
and funny, because if it's not funny, you're just reading a bunch of nastiness. But yeah, we did that back in the 90s. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna get all of our charts drawn up, me and you and Aaron.
Okay.
And then like on the back of one of our albums, instead of having our names, we can just have all our little symbols that go along with each one of us. It's just kind of like your matrix code, right?
Mhm.
Or your simulation code is all of those ingredients that make you. But they look pretty cool. I don't really believe in astrology because I'm a Capricorn, but apparently that's extremely Capricornian to not believe in astrology. So that means I'm falling into the
I don't believe I don't believe in astrology because I'm a Capricorn. That sentence is
I know.
fucking retarded.
Well, I don't believe in it, and I'm a Capricorn, and apparently Capricorns have a propensity to not believe in astrology.
I don't believe in it whatsoever. I don't think the month I was born has any effect on what I do. Also,
Some chunk of rock 90 million miles away is somehow affecting how I feel about puppies? Yeah, that seems unlikely.
it's not even a chunk of rock. That's a JPEG that's floating across the sky. Fucking bullshit.
There's no up there. JPEG. Yeah, but Cassini and Voyager sent back pictures, dude. Huh?
It's very well done art done by
Yeah.
the great basement dweller above.
Luther Perkins.
That's true, but I've been told I look extremely boring while I'm playing. I just pick a spot and stare at it.
See, now you're just bucking the system, dude.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
I mean, now people like when I was first told like you should probably be more active. I'm like, what the fuck should I be doing? Like kick flips and shit. What should I be doing other than playing?
Get a hacky sack or a funny hat or a
funny hat.
or one of those birthday. And you could do that out every now and then with some goggly eyes. Whoa! I'm a drummer.
Yeah, but Luther Perkins was a lot like that. Where he was playing, he'd just look at his neck and occasionally look up, and that was it.
Might have had some kind of shyness. He may have been stage frighty.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's probably scared of looking up.
He would just occasionally, when somebody else would fuck up, he'd look up at him and just kind of be like, or he'd just look at him for a while. If they keep fucking up or their beat is off or they're playing something wrong, he'd just stare at them.
I couldn't believe that you had been paying attention. I didn't think you were paying attention at all.
Of course I'm paying attention. I'm the fucking drummer. I have to pay attention.
I was going to bust right into that song and then just laugh in your face as you scrambled to catch up.
As soon as you started, I immediately fell into the
fucking hi-hat dropped. I was like, oh, dang!
That was funny.
That was good. You're good, you.
Thanks.
Huh?
It'd be funny one to get the video from.
What?
I pointed to the camera. The funny one to see the video of. Like, clip that.
Oh, of you, I can't fucking make... I tried doing that on that shitty free editing program and it won't save anything that I clip. It did for like the first week I had it and then now it doesn't do anything. I open it up and it just crashes. I still need Sony Vegas, dude, but I can't find a place to steal it. I was actually going to sing those last two and I forgot. I never sing Stay Goodbye. I love singing with that song. Mm-hmm. That's how I want to end it eventually, like on the album. How do I stay goodbye to you? How do I stay goodbye to you? Yeah. How do I stay acoustic, and I don't like the way that sounds trying to play it low like that. Because if I hit it just slightly too hard, it drowns out my verse.
That's right.
And the fucking voice amp doesn't work anymore, so.
It doesn't? That's a shame.
No, I remember the last time we tried to use it like a week ago. It would come on. Nothing would happen. It would just blink at us.
That goes for many things.
And we still don't have the fucking thing yet.
My turtle is like that. I poked him and he just blinked at me, man.
Your turtle just blinks at you?
Yeah, I mean, I expected him to have something to say.
No Morse code, no nothing?
I never thought to check that. Of course, he's just been Morse coding fuck you to me for like 10 years.
Kill me! Oh, what's that one movie? Oh, Johnny Got His Gun. Did you ever see that old war film?
No.
This dude in World War II, I think it is, he gets his arms, legs, and face blown off. So he has no ears, eyes, nose, or mouth, or arms or legs. And he can't tell when he's awake or dreaming, and all he wants to do is fucking die. And the book is outstanding. The author's name is Dalton Trumbo. And like when the kid's name is Johnny, and whenever he's like having these panic attacks in the hospital, Dalton Trumbo like drops all punctuation and capitalization. So it's just like speed of thought, like Catcher in the Rye sometimes. Mm-hmm. And he's freaking the fuck out. And there's this guy that's always showing up like working on some wood project. I think he's like Jesus. And he's like trying to help him. Well, how do you know you're not dreaming? Or how do you know you're not dreaming right now? Maybe try opening your eyes. And Johnny's like, I don't have any eyes. But the story ends, spoiler alert, with him tapping out Morse code on the pillow. He can tell, he's been like this for years in this hospital. And he can tell by vibrations on the floor how many people enter the room. And he can feel the whole bunch of heavy vibrations. So he knows they're men. And they're probably like colonels. And there's like 8 of them standing around his bed. And he's like, now's my chance. Because he's been beating this code out with his head, but the nurses don't know it. They just think he's like enjoying the sponge bath or whatever. So he starts beating, kill me, just over and over again. And one of the interns for the colonels is like, sir, he's doing Morse code. He wants us to kill him. And then they have this horrifying realization that, holy shit, how long's he been here? He was alive, like thinking this whole time? Because they thought he was just brain dead or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a obviously anti-war book. It's fucking great though.
It's one of my greatest fears is being just trapped in a hospital with no means of communicating with anybody.
Yeah, no face.
That's basically my number one fear.
No arms, no legs. Yeah.
That's actually something I wouldn't wish on any sentient creature.
No.
Any human being.
I remember reading a story one time about some dude that had to do something to get an immortal elixir that would make him immortal, obviously. And as soon as he gets it, somebody cuts his arms and legs off and puts him in a boat and just sails him out into a swamp. And I read that when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and I remember just being absolutely horrified at the idea of having no arms or legs, just being in a floating coffin in a swamp forever. You'll never die.
Yeah. There was this one guy at IRL. He was using his late teens when this happened, I think. But apparently he either had a disease or there was an accident, and he was unable to communicate. They thought he was brain dead in the hospital, but because he was in a wing with a bunch of other children, they just left the TV on, and it was constantly running the same like 3 episodes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And he actually got himself out of it. He focused so hard for so long at how much he hated what he was listening to. All he wanted was to be able to just to not listen to these same 3 episodes. Thomas the Tank Engine. So his hatred of this television show, he focused so hard and for so long that he actually was able to break out of it and was able to move and open his eyes.
That's how I feel about everything on the Hallmark Channel. So if I ever go into a coma, just bring in a fucking laptop playing Hallmark Channel movies. I'll snap the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like some Bruce Lee kind of fucking, you focus so hard that your irreparably destroyed body is functional just enough to change something.
Like The Bride and Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Beatrix Kiddo. You ever heard that fan theory that she's actually a hit girl from Kick-Ass? Yeah, hit girl, Beatrix Kiddo, beat kid, hit girl, beat kid. And whatever what's gonna happen to Hit Girl? And she's like 13 or whatever in the movie. She goes off on her own at the end of part 2 with a whole bunch of money in her motorcycle. She's gonna go have some kind of fucking adventure that involves killing people. So who's to say she doesn't run into David Carradine, He's like, I'm putting together a hit squad called the Divas. And you're going to be, what was it? Black Mamba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have been Black Mamba.
I'm the one that should have been motherfucking Black Mamba. Huh. And then she gets that kaboom cereal out of the cabinet.
I need that for our kitchen just to have it leaning there.
Yeah, we should print one up. It'd be good to, you know, Bud,
Yeah.
Tasha's brother. He used to keep guns in cereal boxes.
I believe it.
Yeah. So like, if there was a cereal box on top of the refrigerator, I think was the system. It had a pistol in it.
Yeah.
And you could just pull it down, and you'd think it. Yeah. And he was doing that way before Kill Bill.
Oh yeah. They've been doing shit like that for fucking who knows how long. Because at least his granddad was like that. Was basically just like.
Because the cereal box is pretty innocuous. You're never gonna think somebody's gonna get you if they're just reaching for the Frosted Flakes, and then suddenly, boom! The UPC bursts out with a fucking 45 slug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you able to play, or do you want to cut this short?
No, I can play just one-handed.
I thought it sounded great.
I missed out on a whole section where it gets really. There's sort of like a little breakdown at the end that I've started doing, and it sounds really good, but I can't do it with just one hand and the bass drum.
Well, you marshaled on, soldier, and you did an awesome job.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
That's why I've had this rag folded up here for all this time, because I knew that this was going to happen at some point.
Yeah, he's was having a severe nosebleed, so he had a rag over his face most of the song, and fucking did it anyway.
I mean, they can see me.
Kick ass. Yeah, but they can't hear you, especially when you're mumbling and when you have that thing over. So I was just reiterating.
It's kind of neat. It's kind of amusing. I already don't move much in terms of my head, but when I have to hold something to my head, I was completely 100% stationary above the shoulders. I don't think I moved 1 degree in any direction while I was playing the whole song.
That's all right. All right, well, I guess that's it then. Good night, everybody.
See you later, everybody.
Stop streaming.